Thanks, Eric. If death had a face, it would be yours. Welcome to Haters and Debaters podcast. I'm your host, Marc Laval. Follow us on.
Man, fuck you.
How you just gonna ride right into the show with that?
You know how we do this. That's the one that got you. Out of all the times, that's the
This fucking thing's gonna cost me more in therapy than like anything else that my parents ever said to me.
That's funny.
I didn't say death wasn't sexy. You know what I'm saying? Death can be good looking. You know,
Death is yeah, okay.
You know, some people, you know, dominatrix and shit. You know, they like. All right. Welcome again to Haters and Debaters podcast. I'm your host, Marc Laval. Follow us at Haters and Debaters on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, this is the show where we take four hilarious comedians, split them up into two teams, and have them debate all kinds of petty arguments. And tonight's topics are the pettiest of petty debates that we can come up with. But before we get to those topics, we're going to introduce our comics for tonight. And we've got three comics that are debuting for the first time here on Haters and Debaters. And also one of our favorites, Mr. Dwayne Murphy Jr. is here, repeat comic. This is will be his third, potentially his fourth loss.
Oh no!
I know why you're breaking. Yeah, you're walking against me. All right.
We got this. Don't worry.
He's hoping to break that losing streak.
I will
but at this
never go down.
At this point, he's numb to it, so it doesn't really matter.
That's a real fucked up intro, Marc.
Hey man, I'm just, I'm trying to give you motivation, baby. That's how you get motivated, man. You get insulted, and that motivates. That's how they motivated Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? That's he's great.
There's a reason why very few people keep coming back, Marc. All right.
I think you missed that compliment. He totally just called you Michael Jordan.
Thank you, Alydar. That's right.
You're welcome.
That's not where I was going with it, but I appreciate the save. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So first up, we're going to meet the red team for tonight. And this first comic, and as you guys know, we always start with our comics doing a little bit of unpolished material, something that they is brand new that they're still working on, or an old bit that isn't quite there yet that they want to brush the dust off a little bit and see if it works now. And first up, we're going to meet our red team. Both of these gentlemen, this is their first time on our show tonight. And give it up first for the very hilarious Mr. Tito smoking that blunt up in there. Give it up for Tito, y'all.
What's up? How you guys doing? What's going on? I'm Tito. So I've been down here in Mexico for a while during the pandemic. I've been thinking a lot, and one thing I've been thinking a lot is why do I date so many witches, actually? Real ass witches. Right. And it turns out I did a little research, man. And I'm surrounded, my tia's a witch, my sister's a witch, and my mom is a witch. Now, if you know my mom, you'll be like, but Tito, she loves Jesus. And I'd be like, you're right. But when I was a kid and I was sick, my mom would come in the room, rub her hands, put them on my chest, and start casting a spell using a language 2,000 years old. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that's some witchy shit. And she would make soup, right? She would be in the kitchen fucking stirring a pot. So there's, exhibit B. And it's funny because when I was sick, my mom would always be like, don't worry about it. You're covered in the blood of Christ. And I'm like, I don't remember the shower. You understand? I don't. That's some Carrie bullshit. You know what I'm saying? like what happened when like after Jesus got stabbed, someone fucking like sham wowed the area and then just fucking like put, you know? Okay. I don't know. That's it. That's all.
All
I really
right,
got.
man. That's what's up, man. That was pretty good, bro. Give it up for Tito one more time, yo.
Yeah.
That last tag, especially, man. That was hilarious, bro.
Trying.
All right, now we're going to meet Tito's partner. Another, this is also his debut on Haters and Debaters podcast. Give it up for the very hilarious Mr. John Torres.
Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so I haven't really been able to write much because I've just been so riddled with anxiety and all that other shit, but here we go. I figured out what I love the most about all this technology that we're getting, like in the palm of our hands with our phone. I love the Citizen app because I'm nosy. And like a lot of people won't admit it. And one night I get an alert and it said 2 women fighting at a Burger King. And I was like, all right, cool. Maybe the pandemic's going away. The world's starting to heal a little bit. But my favorite part about the Citizen app is it lets you know where shit's going down. And it says 0.1 miles away. Now, the best part about this story is that I live right behind a Burger King. So I run to my window and I look out the window and I see 2 women fighting at the Burger King. And I'm like, all right, this is cool. Thank you, scary, accurate technology, for letting me know what's outside my door. And then I got to thinking, I was like, man, there should be an app that just lets you know when and where people are fighting. Because I think that that would be a great thing to have for betting reasons. Like, do you know how great a parlay would be where you could just bet money and it's like, okay, you're going to go with the mouthy white girl from the suburbs, or you're going to go with tiny Latina mom? Because I'm going tiny Latina mom every time. But I bet the mean white lady is going to have a mean right hook. But like, man, could you imagine that shit if you lived by a school? Like every day you would get alert, like, oh, Caleb and Brian are going to be fighting at 3 o'clock at the flagpole for talking some shit. Now, come on, man. This is great. This is great. That, and then the only other thing that I can think of as far as a joke is getting ready to move. And for the first time in my life, I'm going to have a washer and dryer in my apartment. And I think I have to unlearn my laundromat behavior. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I guess I'm just going to stand there listening to a podcast in my own house while I guard my clothes because I'm afraid somebody's going to run in and steal it. I think I'm going to knock on my neighbor's door and be like, hey, can you have your kids run through here and leave gum in the dryer? Just because I need somebody to make a mess in here. That's all I got.
All right, give it up for John one more time, man. Those are good premises, man. I was, you know, when you started talking about washing or dryer, it made me think of a good idea I had, bro.
What's that?
Of a great idea, because my girl and I were looking at apartments, right? And obviously, like, one of the more important things is if it has a dishwasher or not, right?
Dude.
But there's no median. And what I'm saying by that is, what if there was a dish dryer, strictly a dish dryer, to take away half of the work? You know what I'm saying? It would be a little bit cheaper.
What are you talking about?
No. I'm talking about a dish dryer. I'm talking about so you don't have to get your towels, your good towels wet and shit like that, man. A dish dryer, bro. I'm telling you, that could work. Bro, let me tell you something. I'm telling you right now.
Your dishes.
Greedy ass, like
the dishes on a thing, on like
but I'm saying, but sometimes you need the dishes dried faster than that, man. Sometimes you need a machine.
Why are you waiting to do dishes, bro?
Sometimes
you know that's why.
Marc,
you got somebody coming over.
Call it a day.
Sometimes you need a machine to do what a man can't, dog. And that's get them spots out and get it real dry.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you,
You
man.
never read John Henry, did you, man?
I'm telling you, bro. A dish dryer. I'm telling you, if there were dish dryers, I'm telling you, man. Anyway, that's a damn good idea.
Buy this
Marc,
damn dish dryer.
Get a dish dryer, bro.
Bro,
that's it, man.
Marc, I think you're just thinking of the air.
Yes,
Like
No,
this.
man, it's really, it's faster than the air, man. I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna have 3 different levels
it's
on
fast
it. You know
air.
what
What?
I'm telling you, bro. You put it in just like it's a dishwasher, but it
Use
ain't
a
gonna wash your dishes.
hairdryer.
It's just gonna dry
Use
your
a
dishes.
hair dryer, bro.
No, it's gonna open a flap and then let the air in, and
Hey.
that's what.
I'm telling you right now, like real estate agents and
Yo,
like
put the oven
land
on
o-
200.
I'm telling you, bro. Yeah. Hey, now you
Slow
feel me,
roast them
Tito.
bitches.
Mark,
I'm
if you're
telling you.
sober right now, this is a case for us to put you on drugs for the podcast specifically.
I'm just saying, if you're a real estate agent, right, and somebody was looking at the place and they were this close to buying it, but it didn't have a dishwasher,
Chris
you could be
Evans
like,
all
yo,
over
we
it,
don't have a
bro.
dishwasher, but we got the next best thing. We got this
Mark.
dish dryer. All right.
So wait,
all
now
you got
you
to do,
don't have
all
a
you got to
Bring
do is
on-
wash the dish, but you
Hey,
ain't got
Mark,
to dry.
who's the other team that we haven't talked to
No
for the
extra
next
money.
3 minutes?
Wait, hold on.
Hey, I'm
Do
sorry.
I still have to wash the dish?
Yeah, you gotta wash.
Yeah, but I'm
Then how is
saying it,
it
but
so-
it dries it
How is
for
that
you.
convenient? That makes no fucking sense. How is it convenient? Because a dishwasher will wash your dishes and dry your motherfucking dishes.
I understand, but the dish dryer,
bro.
There's a
the
button.
dish dryer is half the price of a dishwasher. That's why.
God damn it, Mark. We go through this every fucking week.
All right,
Whenever
I'm sorry.
I
Damn.
can't with this man
I
right now.
thought one of y'all would be with me on this, but goddamn.
man.
All right.
Mark, you're
Well,
like living
fuck
in
it.
some far distant.
No, you know what? Fuck it. Let's get to the blue team.
I
Fuck
got
it.
an ice
Goddamn.
machine that don't make no ice. All right, I'm done.
This nigga just described a fan. What are you talking about?
But you got to pick. You got to put the fan over it.
Mark,
This
let
you
it
just-
go.
Okay,
We
all
can
right. My bad.
argue about this later.
All right. All right. And now we're gonna meet the blue team. And first, we've got this gentleman, man. This is second, third time on our podcast. Also been on a bunch of our live shows. He goes by several different names. Y'all know, man, aka Danny Limes, aka Young Citrus, aka the New York Giants suck and don't have a future, aka
Whoa.
aka
Whoa.
how do you
That sounds personal.
No, it's not personal. It's not personal.
Personal, bro.
Steelers, baby. AKA, how do you lose 3 times on Haters and Debaters? It's not even a real game. AKA, if you hug a man for longer than 5 seconds, you might be gay. Okay, give it up for Dwayne Murphy Jr. Y'all, give it up.
If you hug a man for longer than 5 seconds, you gotta see a therapist about that, Mark. Like really, that's.
Hey man, I'm cool with it. I'm just saying, just hit me or something.
Right,
Hit my
I'm
back
meeting
or
Mark
something
for
after
your
5
bit.
seconds.
Yeah, I think no, I do think there's been a lot of signs that like things are getting back to normal. You know what I mean? Like I've been looking around. I'm starting to see more vaccines are coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like there's been a little bit more comfort going outside. I went to Tony's. They brought the hot bar back out. You know what I mean? At my grocery store, I was like, oh yeah, we back, baby. All right, y'all just letting that food out in the open? Okay, mask off. You know what I'm saying? It's coming soon. I am feeling this vibe, man. I think when it gets warmer, we'll all have more reasons to go out and everything. I've been doing more shows and all that stuff like that, but just more things are happening. Like Tiger Woods got another car accident. You know what I mean? Like signs that we're getting back to the world that we know. You know what I'm saying? I'm worried. You know what, man? I gotta say something about Tiger Woods. Like, if I gotta be real, dude, I don't think he had a problem with sex or drugs or anything like that. I just think the nigga can't drive. All right, I'm going to this is what it is. Every single time, this is what gets that dude trouble. All right, I'll say it. His mother is Asian. This is the hill I will die on. The motherfucker. Okay. It's ridiculous, man. What is he doing behind the wheel? For 20 years, the best part about his game was the drive. And now this nigga can't go. That's a problem, dude. I can't do it. Nah, I'm trying to take my mind. I do. Sometimes I do try to take my mind off what's going on. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I watch a lot of I just watched that new. I just watched that new Disney movie, Soul. You know what I mean? Have you guys seen Soul? Is really good. It was a really good toucher movie. Like the black Disney Pixar movie star. You know what I mean? He actually got to be black for like probably like 9 minutes and 45 seconds, something like that. And I mean, then he died. All right. And then he died. Then he was blue for the rest of the movie. I was like, well, damn, I guess those lives really do matter. You know what I mean? Even in Disney, it's not letting me know what is going on with the world, man. I don't like it, but you know what I mean? It's just been fun to get back out here. Anyway, that's my time, y'all. Thank you very much.
All right. Give it up for Dwayne one more time, y'all. There you go, bro. I love your energy right before you lose. It's beautiful, man. I love it, man.
Man, I will never go do right? We'll rise up one day.
You know what? I had another idea, but I'm not going to even say it. It was about Tiger Woods, but I'm not even going to do it because I don't want it to turn in. I don't want us to have that conversation like we just had about the dryer. All I'm saying is he should have kept fucking. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Just keep fucking, and his game probably would have been better. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot more people would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You don't owe nobody an apology but your wife. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got a divorce, so go ahead and keep fucking. All right. Next up, now we're going to meet Dwayne's partner. Also, this is her first time here on Haters and Debaters. Give it up for the very hilarious Miss Alydar Sky.
Hey, I'm just going to apologize like right off the bat. I think I'm the reason why COVID exists, and hear me out. And I'm just so sorry. Okay. So in October of 2019, I was starting to plan my wedding, and then the venue that I really wanted wasn't available for the date that I wanted. And I don't know, I was just like extremely hormonal, and I just started crying. I was like, well, if I can't get married here, nobody is going to be able to have their wedding ever. And I was so upset about it. And I feel like Ed Towns would understand why I was so upset, because the venue that I really wanted to get married was Prince's house, and it wasn't available for the date that I wanted. So I'm like, all right, fuck this, fuck getting married. If I can't be happy, nobody is going to be happy. So then 3 weeks later, I realized why I'm so hormonal is because I found out I was pregnant. So it all starts clicking in my head. Now this goes into November. WrestleMania tickets go on sale. And obviously, I'm not a dumbass. I'm not going to go to WrestleMania when I'm pregnant. So I'm like, oh, WrestleMania can't possibly go on without me there. So now we're going into the last week of November, Survivor Series at the Allstate Arena. My fiance was so sweet, and he got me ringside tickets, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited because this might be my last live wrestling event that I'm going to go to. Lo and behold, Kyle Schwarber from the Chicago Cubs is sitting next to me with his wife. And we're talking like as if we're like friends and things like that. And he offers to buy me a beer. I'm like, oh my goodness, Kyle's like somebody like like an athlete who I'm not going to fuck, okay, is offering to buy me a drink. So I turn it down. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm so sorry. I'm pregnant. And then he asks if he could rub my belly for good luck. So, which I think is creepy, but I'm like, you're Kyle Schwarber. You could totally rub my belly. And so I'm like, if you're rubbing it for good luck, one or two things are going to happen. The Cubs are going to win the World Series, or nobody's going to win the World Series. Whoopsies.
Ooh, thank God, boy. Okay. All right. I thought that thank God. I thought that was going to end. That story was going to end in an abortion. I'm not going to lie. I was just like, thank you. All right.
No,
Rub your belly. All right. Thank you. Shit.
Now he's not even a
all right.
club. So I fucked up.
He was like, yeah, but I was pregnant, but WrestleMania was next week. You know, like priorities. Yeah. Like, damn, girl.
So
the sport ain't real. Come on now.
Excuse me. What the fuck did you?
Whoa, easy, Mark. Don't say that.
Do you know it's not real? Your motherfucking hairline, okay?
No.
No.
Oh, shit.
Well, that's my part.
Not today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go, baby.
I think I just won the whole debate with that.
Yeah, damn. Yeah.
We going to WrestleMania.
All right. Thank you guys for coming on Haters and Debaters. That's the end of our podcast for tonight. So glad y'all came out. All right. You guys ready to get to the first round? Y'all ready to get to the first topic?
Yes.
All right, cool. And the red team's going to go first on this round. So most of us are social distancing at home, using this opportunity to catch up with family and friends, maybe read, maybe learn a new hobby. But let's be real, most of us are just wasting time catching up on television that we didn't get to watch, back before the pandemic. And it led us to this topic, which is the more binge-worthy show, The Office or The Sopranos? And first up is the red team, Tito and John, who's going to tell us why The Office is more binge-worthy than The Sopranos. Go ahead, fellas.
Okay. Tito, you want me to start on this one or you want to?
Yeah, you can take this, brother.
Okay. I would say that The Office is a lot more binge-worthy because everybody now has a short attention span. I mean, for God's sakes, look at TikTok. They're 15 fucking seconds. Episodes of The Office are a half hour, but that's with commercial breaks. So they're like 23 minutes when you binge watch them. And you feel accomplished when you're getting up there. You're like, I watched 8 of these today. And instead of feeling bad about yourself, you're like, I accomplished something today. Way less. Or no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, there's parkour on The Office.
Very true.
And I don't know if you've seen it, but you've binged parkour videos online before. And I'm pretty sure that The Office had a little bit in it because I didn't watch it.
Mm-hmm.
You could see the weed hitting Tito as he
it's hitting him up. You can see, I know this isn't going to translate well for audio, but it's starting to weigh him down. Like he's slowly going down a little bit, but hey.
I'm tipping over, bro.
How if you've never seen The Office? I feel like you'd get so high and be like, fuck yeah, I'm going to buy some paper now.
Because he doesn't want to go to work high.
Yeah.
You don't want to sit in the office. Early Chris, you can't deny the magic of early Chris Pratt. You can't deny that. That's a very special thing.
He was in the Parks and Rec though.
That's what that was. Okay, cross that one off the list.
Wow. I thought that was okay. All right, wrong show.
That's fair.
No, flex. That's cool. That's
Steve Carell. That's what I'm talking about. Steve Carell.
Tell me you bombed at an open mic without telling me you bombed at an open mic.
Best way you can never do it is watching Steve Carell fall into a koi pond. You can't see that on The Sopranos. I also like the idea of there being a conspiracy theory that Jim is a serial killer. I think that's a great way. The more you watch the show, the more that you see it coming out of his creepy side. I like that.
And it's a genuine love story between a guy.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not. Jim Halpert fucking cheated on Pam. We all know this. He is the most.
He is a man.
He did not cheat on Pam.
Yes, he did. He 100% did. And there's fan theories about it. Okay.
You know what that means? That means he's trying. That means he's
doesn't love her. It doesn't mean he doesn't love her. Okay. We all fuck up sometimes. That has nothing to do with each other.
The only true love part of that whole entire series is Dwight loving his job. That's the only part. That's the only love story. Or Jim loving making fun of Dwight. That's the only love story in like what's honest love.
Jim was a bully. Jim was very much a bully. All right,
that's why I like Jim. Exactly. That's why he's a sociopath and he's probably a serial killer. He likes to pick his victims.
No, but at least people in The Soprano actually kill people.
Exactly. They're organized. You know what I mean? It's a business. It's not just, you know what I mean? They're not just doing stuff just to do it.
I would say that The Office is more bingeable because the only stereotype on The Office is the stereotype of white people.
All right, we're gonna end on that. I like that. That's a good closer right there, John. Strong closer right there. Red team. All right. And now the blue team. Now Dwyane and Alydar from the blue team are gonna tell us why The Sopranos are more binge-worthy than The Office. Let them know how you feel.
I'm sorry, man. He said with diabetes. That's diabetes. You know what I mean? The Sopranos is definitely more binge-worthy than The Office. All right, every episode of The Sopranos is a movie in itself. All right, you know what I mean? Like it's got people that directed, like Martin Scorsese have directed it, Stephen Buscemi. There's a lot more to the story than just people fucking around at the office. You know what I mean? This like I said, this is a family. This is a business. This is generations of crime and intrigue, and you know what I mean? Just, you know, trying to survive in New Jersey. And we all know it's hard to survive in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like it is. You know what I mean? You can't deny that, dude. I would binge watch The Sopranos more than The Office, anything. Netflix didn't even want The Office anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay? HBO ain't getting rid of The Sopranos. You know what I mean? HBO started on it. The Sopranos started on it. You know, come on now. It's definitely a much more necessary show. When they talk about the greatest shows in history, The Sopranos is always at one or two on most people's lists. You know what I mean? The Office may be close, you know what I mean, but because it's a comedy, it doesn't have, you know what I mean, the history that The Sopranos does.
Well, hey man, you mentioned family. You're gonna sit there and tell me Dunder and Mifflin is not a family? Get the fuck out of here.
Dunder Mifflin, they don't talk to the warehouse people, all right? Yeah, and they bring that up, right? It's a class system, okay? They look down on people.
Well, the people in the office are just the made people. And the other people are the guys.
Oh yeah, that's how it is. That's how you want to live your life.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, honestly,
way to be so rude to like lower working class people.
Thank you.
So here's the thing. The Office, is it a great TV show? Yeah. The thing is, Steve Carell is as of currently, one of the greatest comedic actors, and nobody is going to disagree with that. And I think that's why he makes The Office. But he's in this new show where it's like in space, and it's literally The Office, but in space. Like, at least when the Power Rangers went to space, they were fucking cool. This show sucks. Like, you could replace Steve Carell's character with anybody else, the show would flop. The Sopranos had everything. Like Dwayne said, it's a movie every single episode. The soundtrack to that whole entire series is a mood. Okay, like I love.
Pretty
I
sure
always
he got
appreciate a
nominated
good
for a
soundtrack.
Grammy. Yeah. Pretty sure he got nominated for a Grammy off that soundtrack. And just like you said, they replaced the main guy in The Office. They replaced Steve Carell. The Sopranos dude, he literally would have had to die. He died in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Gandolfini did die.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk about, okay, The Sopranos is so great. How come Rob Eiler never even watched the show? The dude that played AJ, he was like, man, fuck this show. I don't want to watch this.
Because don't you think it would be so weird you watching yourself on TV?
Oh, yeah, you're gonna tell me you don't watch your own comedy sets?
That's why I'm on TV.
I don't, because I think it's weird. I literally shut off the video and just listen to the audio.
It's still consuming your own content.
He's not
to make me better. I'm not a professional
actor. To enjoy it, you know what I mean? That's his job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you want to review your work.
Real quick, is that true that song to The Sopranos, the opening song? I thought that was a song that was already made. Was that made just for the show?
No, that song already existed.
Yeah.
Oh, why y'all trying to take credit for that?
Bingo. That's a soundtrack, bro.
Yeah, but the soundtrack is just picking songs. Come on.
There's like 7 different songs in each.
Yeah, y'all can't take credit for The Office had an original soundtrack. Man, a little
they had one jingle.
No, they didn't. They had
that. Yeah, that was original. That was original.
I watched Game of Thrones.
Oh, that sounds
and Tito wants to let you know that he watched Game of Thrones.
God right? Damn it, we are losing this motherfucker.
I'm with Dwayne on this.
We gonna end on that, y'all. This episode of Haters and Debaters is brought to you by Your Best Friend's Login. Tired of missing out on all the hot new shows and movies released because you just don't have enough funds to subscribe to another streaming service? Use Your Best Friend's Login. It's free and easy to access. Simply ask your best friend for their username and password, and in no time, for no additional fees, you'll be able to catch up on all the latest shows and entertainment the web has to offer. If your best friend gives you any pushback, simply remind them of the night you bailed them out of jail. or the summer you lied for them about being a virgin, or that day you did that one thing that one time that you're not allowed to talk about. They'll volunteer the login information instantaneously. Your best friends log in. I'll watch what they're watching. All right, welcome back to Haters and Debaters. And this next topic is one of our email questions that we received from one of our listeners. And Eric, I'll let you kind of explain the origin of this next topic.
Sure. So we've been posting at the end of our show that people can write in for us to settle their debates, and we finally gotten an email. This email is from someone named Jennifer, and she's having an argument with her boyfriend about one of her favorite candies. She says that she loves Easter candy and always looks forward to eating Peeps, but her boyfriend thinks they're trash and shouldn't be allowed in the house. So
not allowed in the house.
It should be allowed in the house. Yo.
Yo, Jennifer, baby girl, please place if you need us. We're here for you.
She got replaced more than Peeps.
Treating the Peeps like a cigarette.
Yeah, it sounds like she's talking about something besides Peeps, though.
Yeah.
She doesn't put up those Reese's Pieces.
Dude, it's a dude named Peep somewhere.
Right. He won't wash the dishes. He don't take out the trash.
Peeps brings home dogs. Like, he is fucking this place up.
Peeps doesn't
I wish we had a picture of Peeps for the viewers that are going to be watching this Zoom, but I almost started, because I was at the convenience store today. I almost started to buy them, but then I realized nobody in my house is going to eat them, and I don't just want to throw away $5 just to put up a Peeps thing. But basically, how would you guys describe it? It's basically just like, it looks like a baby chicken.
It's a marshmallow shaped in animals coated in sugar.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say the person. I was like, Peeps wears the old dirty stuff.
Yeah, Peeps.
Like, where'd you get a Charlotte Hornets jacket?
But for our audience at home, you guys know this candy. It is the creepiest shit that you'll see on Easter.
Oh man,
it is the creepiest shit. And our hater and debaters tonight are going to tell us if it's good or bad candy. Some people love it, and most people are very creeped out by it. So tonight's topic is, are Peeps good candy or bad candy? And the blue team's going to go first on this round. And Dwayne and Alydar are going to tell us why Peeps, good luck, is good candy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Peeps are good candy, man. Like, they are. I mean, they have to be. Like, first of all, they're very synonymous with Easter, just like you said, right? You know what I mean? Like, that it's coming around the holidays when they're out. Okay. They got a good flavor. They're kind of like a marshmallow. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people don't understand about Peeps. And a lot of
Really?
Got a good flavor. What's your favorite flavor?
What's your favorite flavor?
Hey, it's other uses for Peeps. All right. Maybe you don't always got to eat it. All right. You know what I'm saying? Melt Peeps down. You know what I mean? Use it if they stick.
Like a door stopper?
Use it like
you leave it out and shit?
Bro, that shit looks like the Pink Panther insulation. No one wants that shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Use that for insulation in your house or something. You know what I'm saying?
People use Peep for art.
Yeah,
They
use
do.
for art.
They do. Also,
Yeah.
no, Dwayne, you were saying like they're sticky, so that you could, like, if you don't have super glue or anything, you use a fucking Peep. Did you know that you could use Peeps as science experiments? Like, Peeps are out here trying to save the Chicago public system, and you guys are not giving them enough credit. Okay.
And that's what a lot of schools use. That's a candy a lot of schools use when they have events and stuff like that. So
They got
that's what
budget.
the poor
Peeps are
schools use.
educating our children.
They got no budget.
John
bro.
Torres, you went to a
We got no-
school.
yeah, we
Stop
got
talking
zero.
shit about it. No, fuck
They got no books, but they got no books, but we got Peeps. All right.
We got Peeps and one air conditioner. It was a poor ass school.
No, but like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I grew up poor, and like, So you get like really
Yeah.
okay. So when you you're fucking, it's Easter time. Like Peeps is to Mariah Carey is to Christmas. Like you
That's
see,
true.
like fuck yeah, I'm getting a basket. So as a poor kid, Peeps were my shit. Okay.
Yeah. Just look.
As someone who hates Jesus, I find it offensive to be reminded by a fucking marshmallow bird every time I walk in a jewel. God
Okay,
damn.
but do you hate bunnies? Do you hate
God
bunnies?
Yeah.
Are you a fucking animal hater? Because
What?
if you hate
Okay.
animals, get the fuck out.
Yo, you gotta
Yo,
take care
because
of the
Easter is about
bunnies.
the rabbit.
If you
Okay.
see one bunny, you see
Whoever-
a million.
Whoever makes Peeps is a monster because they started making milk or Peeps flavored milk. Who the fuck is that for?
It's good.
White
It's free,
people.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold the presses. There's a
you-
Peeps flavored milk?
There's
Yeah.
3 of them.
Everywhere.
There's
How-
3 of them.
Okay, think of all these kids that aren't getting enough calcium. Thank
They
you
are
so
not-
much.
No,
Thank
there is
you.
That's
there
not
is
gonna-
no
All
vitamins.
those
Put
in
Peeps
people
on a
watching
milk
The
box. That ain't
Sopranos.
gonna make kids drink more milk.
What vitamin
What are you
is?
talking-
It's gonna make
These
them
are
eat more
Peeps.
Peeps. All right.
They have
Your
one
vitamin
called
is in peep
Easter
milk.
eggnog. What the fuck?
Marshmallow
baby.
eggnog sounds pretty good. I don't drink eggnog because I like beer because
I
I'm
bet
trashy.
money. Anybody watching this is gonna go get them some Peeps after listening to this episode. Just to do it. You know what I mean?
Is there-
that's
Stick it in
because
the
they're worth
microwave, put it on Snapchat or TikTok, and tell us how it went.
They're
Is
gonna
there
be like, this
chocolate-
podcast made
Is
me
there a
waste
chocolate
350.
flavored Peeps?
It's chocolate,
Why always-
marshmallow, and then Easter
Yeah.
eggnog. Easter eggnog.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it might have
Yeah.
a chance.
Hey,
I didn't know.
what-
I've never seen
Yeah.
the chocolate ones around my house. So
No,
We
man.
also have
Chocolate.
strawberry and orange flavored milk now.
Hey, yeah, look, I'm repping with Peeps, man. You said it yourself, Mark. I'm dressed like a Peep. I ride with Peeps. All right.
all right, we gonna end on that. As long as you know that, dog. As long as you know that. You chose that shirt. All right.
No, I mean,
think
Peeps,
Give it up for the blue
Handsome
team.
I like the shirt. It brings out my eyes. You know what I mean?
All right. So that was the blue team. And now the red team, Tito and John are going to tell us why Peeps are bad candy. Let them know how you feel.
Yeah. First of all, fuck Peeps on like a spiritual level, you understand?
What does
And everybody's peep shape. Just rip that shit out.
As a movement,
Like he wants a battle rap Peep.
as a movement, and as an idea, bro.
He like fuck Peeps. For real. For real.
Mad
I'ma tell
offensive,
you what.
yo. The mad offensive, yo. They disrespectful to, they disrespectful to birds. The mad disrespectful to birds. Yo, for real. That shit is literally foul, bro.
Word,
That shit is
son.
foul.
Preach, baby, preach.
Hell yeah. First of all, Peeps ain't nothing. Peeps ain't nothing but like fucking like America's version of Sugar Skulls, bro. You just fucking commandeering our shit again. You understand?
He's like, yo, we calling you out, Peeps. You know what I'm saying?
Peeps didn't even know to stay in their own lane. They're like, we're gonna make birthday cake Peeps, and we're gonna make chocolate Peeps for Valentine's Day. Know what? If you got a Peep for Valentine's Day, you would break up with that person immediately. Like they're made
That's
of
true.
wax, edible wax. Nobody wants to eat edible wax.
Dude, the only good time you have with a Peep is with a microwave. You understand? We've all done that shit. We've all done that shit.
We said
'Cause
it.
you just want to watch something die. Like, and as a kid, that's the only real like Christian way to do it. You understand?
Fuck with some Peeps.
That's it's violent. That's what it is. It's
Peeps on
violent.
the cross.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Peeps is fucked up, bro.
I'll tell you what, man. Jesus died for Peeps. All right, I don't want to hear it. Okay, he died for Peeps like you and me. All right, that's all I'm saying.
He died for his peeps, bro.
Thank you.
This one goes out to my peeps.
My peeps.
Blah. Jesus, I'm out.
Tell my peeps I said 40 days.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
All right, that was the red team. I don't know, John. Did you have anything else you wanted to add to that?
I
All
can't top
right.
it.
That was Tito and John on the red team, man. Tito said fuck Peeps on a spiritual level. Dog.
That's a concept.
He went to his inner Fred Hampton on that shit. I'm like, God damn. All right. That was a good round, man. And now we're gonna get to our next round, man. That was real quick though, since you guys don't have to pretend anymore. Who here actually liked Peeps?
No, not at all.
No.
I hate Peeps.
No.
I know it looks.
No,
disgusting,
it's
man.
nasty.
They're the Easter equivalent of candy corn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
candy corn.
but
That was another
I'd
one.
eat candy corn before I ate Peeps, though. I mean, candy corn is not great, but I would eat that before I
100%.
ate Peeps. Yeah.
But what I never understand is why people always have them at their house during Easter. Like nobody even touches those things. Nobody.
Because they're basic.
It's like,
ass
why would
bitches.
you? Hey! Stop talking about my mama like that. Dog. All right, we used to have.
They're a novelty.
Everybody in the family had them, man. It didn't make no damn sense, man.
And they be dry as hell by the time if you ever open them.
You know how bad Peeps candy is? Peeps candy is so bad that kids would just eat the boiled eggs instead of the fucking Peeps candy. Yo.
Bro, I'm like, where's my broccoli?
Right, yeah.
Where's my broccoli?
If you're
I
an
promise
adult,
I eat all my vegetables if you stop making me eat this
No,
shit.
no.
if you're an adult and I'm a kid, and in Easter you give me some Peeps, we got an issue for the rest of my motherfucking life.
All right, I know we got a few wrestling fans, man. We got a few wrestling fans on the show. But you know how we do it at Haters and Debaters, man. We never just come up with some normal question. Maybe one day we'll try to do just normal questions, but fuck that.
Nah.
All right, yeah.
Nah.
This question is related to wrestlers, but also in a family sense. And this next debate is about which wrestler would you trust to babysit your kids out of Hulk Hogan or Ric Flair? And first up is the blue team, Dwayne and Alydar, who's going to tell us why Hulk Hogan would be a better babysitter than Ric Flair. Let them know how you feel.
Okay. I feel like this is my time to shine. All right. I actually have children, so I feel like out of anybody, like my opinions are the most important here. So I know Hulk Hogan would 100% be a better babysitter, because have you guys not seen Ric Flair lately? He has a cane. I have a 7-month-old. He will be dropping that fucking baby if he was to hold him. I'm not trusting him anywhere near my kid. Also for the boys, right now, Ric Flair is in a storyline. Okay, so Ric Flair's daughter, Charlotte, is in the WWE right now. And there's a storyline where Ric Flair is fucking Charlotte's enemy. Okay, I have 2 girls. I want to raise my girls thinking like, no, you don't go fuck your enemy's dad, or like think that's okay. Like if you're going to do anything to your enemy's dad, like take their bank account, but don't fuck him. Like that's just rude. And like he supports, like he's not a feminist, and I don't want him anywhere near my kids. The biggest issue that I think people have with Hulk Hogan around their children is
Hold on. You think Hulk Hogan is a feminist?
He did porn, man. He loves women. All right.
All right.
Hell yeah.
No, he's not a feminist. He
stand
calls
corrected.
women.
I just
he
asked
calls
it, yeah.
women brother. No feminist is gonna
Yeah.
call women brother.
Because
Hey,
it's
that's a gender
non-binary,
that's a
man,
gender
okay?
neutral
This is-
term.
Hulk
Okay.
Hogan is progressive,
Anyway.
okay? He doesn't do gender norms. All right, don't worry about that. We shouldn't be
Yeah.
teaching.
Yeah, we're moving on. Okay. I know people are upset with Hulk Hogan saying the N-word. And if anything, that is the type of person I want to be around my kids. Not because he said the N-word.
All
The
right.
fuck?
Listen,
He said the N
All right, we're gonna go ahead and mute Alydar there. And,
no, listen, hear me out. Hear
But
me
like,
out.
what
He's
was
gonna
the
be like,
context? Was he like, hey,
okay, Tito, shut up and I will explain what happened. The reason why I think he could be the best person around my kids is he's gonna be like, listen, I'm Hulk Hogan. I was Hulk Hogan, and now I'm here babysitting your bitch ass because I fucked up. He's gonna explain why words and how you say them are hurtful to other people. And he's also going to explain to two girls who live in suburbia why saying the N-word is wrong.
Now
Okay.
hold up, is he gonna be saying the N-word while he's explaining his story?
No, he's gonna be saying brother. Okay.
No, you can't chalk.
No, because then it don't make no sense.
Yeah, you can't. You also can't chalk up that behavior to typical grandpa behavior. That's hateful.
Anyway, he's also going to explain to my girls why doing drugs and allowing your friends videotape you having sex is wrong. Okay. Hulk Hogan was not in the correct state of mind when this whole thing happened. And it's very sad that one of his best friends took advantage of him. So he's also going to teach my kids that you should never fucking trust no hoes. Okay. Also, Hulk Hogan has a daughter named Brooke. Hulk Hogan, this terrible mistake, letting Brooke Hogan walk around with grills in her mouth. He learned his lesson and he's going to pass that lesson down to my kids. So when they go through this weird phase when they're teenagers, he's like, you can do whatever you want, but don't put fucking grills in your mouth. Okay. Also, fuck Ric Flair. He supported Ted Cruz.
All
I
right.
think
Oh, there you go.
Dwayne,
And
do you have
Hulk Hogan can pick up Andre the Giant. I think that makes him very qualified. To
Only
take
once. Only
Like
once.
all you need is one. Can you go fucking picking up? Okay, when he was alive, did you pick up Andre the Giant? No.
Mhm.
If he jumped like he did with Hogan, yeah.
I mean, it's called an assist. It's called an assist.
John, you're like 160 pounds. You could not do it.
180.
Which is
Excuse
what
me.
Hulk Hogan weighed when he did that. Boom.
Well, I'll put it this way. Remember when Hulk Hogan's son killed somebody? Would
He
that
did
be
not.
the-
He was in a coma. And then also, correct, you're absolutely correct. And that's a great reason why Hulk Hogan should watch my kids, because he would explain the consequences of drinking and driving. And then this way, my daughters will know those consequences and they will definitely be thinking twice and spend that money in a fucking Uber. Thank you so much, John. I totally forgot about that. Thank you.
Hey,
I
she
mean-
was about to give up a baby for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
all right?
I mean, she knows. She knows.
I mean, you can make him watch a video instead of having a guy talk to you, but
Also, I feel like Hulk Hogan would be a way better babysitter because he knows more about money. Because despite WWE dropping him and despite all these crazy, he was going through court, all these people were suing him, he has a net worth of 23 million compared to Ric Flair's 3 million. So Hulk Hogan
Don't
can
look
also
at my bank. Don't be looking
Yeah,
at my
Hulk
bank.
Hogan knows how to do financial business and also how to save money because his career was taken from him, but he saved. And I want my kids to know that saving is so important. And also, like, not to say like addiction is okay or anything we should make fun of, but Ric Flair is dealing with an addiction crisis right now. He was in a coma in 2017 and he looks great and I hope he's doing okay, but he's still not completely there. And I just right now don't feel like leaving my kids and somebody who's in recovery and still such a fragile state of mind with my children. That's all.
Well,
But I
that
hope
was deep.
Ric
That
Flair
was deep.
continues to do well.
She came out with
He's an
all.
amazing person.
See, Wikipedia that
She came out with all the wrestling facts on that.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
up?
She told
No.
Dwayne, just back up. I got this. Dwayne,
Oh,
do you
yeah.
have anything do you have anything you want to add?
Where was he born? What's his blood type? All right, get him.
AB positive.
Bam. Oh, come
These
on.
are
man.
facts.
She already
I'm
did
not
it.
gonna
Hulk
lie.
Hogan tells people to take their vitamins. He's a very responsible person.
All right, we'll end on that. I do miss his theme song.
I'm an
Remember
illegal American,
that
fight for the rights of every man.
You
I
almost got
am-
me with the N-word thing. I'll say that, but you won me back. All right. That's
Yeah,
and he's on your team.
Way to sell me on Hulk N-word Hogan.
But
For
could
those
just
songs-
like, what's up, brother? Take your vitamins. Like that's great. Like that's great.
the
And
conversation.
I'm so glad he is doing great. So
Go, let's go.
fuck you, Ric Flair.
Yo, you know he was racist. His best friend on when he was wrestling was a black man named the Junkyard Dog. You know that motherfucker didn't give a fuck, man. The dude used to come out with a chain on his fucking thing, man. Do y'all remember the Junkyard Dog?
Oh yeah.
Of course, but
Yeah.
I think you're reading a little bit too into this.
Nah, Hogan was probably like, put this
No.
on. real quick.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. He was like, no. Your fit is missing something. Put this chain on real quick. Come on. All right.
All right, I want to hear
That's what
why
I'm
you
saying.
think Ric Flair
Hulk
would
Hogan
be better.
definitely fucked with black people because Booker T said nigga on television. You know what I mean? So he had people
Yeah.
call him nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And then he got
We don't
very
know.
upset.
All right.
All right. So that was the blue team. And now Tito and John from the red team is going to tell us why Ric Flair be a
Woo!
better babysitter than Hulk Hogan. Let the people know how you feel.
Got this one, Tito? Or you want me to go in?
Yeah, no, first of all, all right, we know how Hulk Hogan nannies. In 1993, he put out the movie, Mr. Nanny. Now, I don't remember this bitch, but it's a 3.8 on IMDb, and I don't want no whack ass, low scoring ass, fucking fake ass nanny taking care of some real ass kids. You understand?
But he was also in Rocky, so don't forget that. He was in Rocky 3. You know what I mean? Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Did he fight? Did he
fair.
win? I don't remember that shit, and don't matter right now.
But in
Right.
If you're gonna
19,
bring up his movie scores, I think it does matter.
Yeah.
Don't
You guys want to
interrupt.
talk about? You guys want to talk about history? How about in 1995 when he broke every little Hulkamaniac's heart by joining the NWO? You really want to trust your children with somebody that's okay with breaking their hearts? I don't fucking think
What?
so.
Second
Well,
of
how
all-
about
I'm
Second of
okay.
all-
I'm
hold
okay
on,
with
hold
my
on.
children
It's our motherfucking
understanding
turn.
why sometimes you have to
Our
break
turn.
Oh,
Our
hey.
turn.
Tito is
Hold on.
correct. Tito is
Our
correct.
turn.
It is the red team's turn.
Woo.
Let
Them dogs is barking.
him finish his thought, and then
Let the man style and profile.
I'm telling you, you want your kids be babysitted by Ric Flair. We're talking about like 1995 through 98 Ric Flair, you know, prime Flair. We talking Alydar, talk about now Flair, like I watched some 85-year-old decrepit ass alcoholic. I'm talking late 80s, baby. I'm talking Rolex wearing,
right.
diamond ring wearing,
All right.
he's stealing, wheeling dealing,
Amen.
limousine riding, woo, jet flying, you know the rest.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Prime
And,
Flair.
and if you're growing your kids up to be like non-binary and sexual positive, wouldn't you want some dude in a robe with an old lady hairdo walking around? Or an over emasculated fucking kind of, you know, Hulk Hogan type, right?
That's pretty
Like-
fair. Also, Ric Flair did not get in a bunch of trouble with Vince McMahon over steroids.
Yeah, but they all used to.
Not in the news.
Thank you.
Not no court case.
Ric Flair had more pizzazz. You understand? Ric Flair was a showman. He would enhance the creative side of your kids. Hulk Hogan would just be flexing in front of a mirror and telling them to eat vitamins and then go do steroids in the basement or
But
whatever.
Hulk Hogan wasn't a showman, though? He was a
Yeah.
showman?
Not for this argument, no.
What do you mean?
Pretty sure he's
What?
one of the
Not
biggest.
for
What
this
do you
argument.
mean?
He's one of the
They
biggest
called him-
personalities in all of pro wrestling history. Okay,
He
Ern,
was
so-
boring. He was boring. All
At
right?
one point, they called him Hollywood Hulk Hogan. All right, like this dude is a
He
showman.
was
He
boring.
was.
So Ric Flair's like the Rodman of the fucking game, okay? And Rodman was a fan favorite. Everybody loved him. You would hang out with him. Jordan was boring, right? Hulk Hogan was boring. He's still boring. with his fake ass beard. He painted. How you gonna fucking trust a man that paints his beard a different color than his bald ass head?
You date women who wear makeup.
Huh?
Don't you date women with makeup? We paint shit on our face too.
I don't know how that applies, but
Profile.
All right. On that note, we're going to take one more commercial break. We're going to take one more commercial break, and then we're going to come back and announce the winner of tonight's show. We'll be right back.
This episode of Haters and Debaters is brought to you by Big Ben's Big Teeth Dentistry. Big Ben's is currently giving away teeth to all new patients. That's right, if you are in need of a real, genuine human tooth, then come on down to Big Ben's and get your appointment today. They got all your favorite teeth like molars, incisors, and canines. No money down, no credit checks, and no questions asked. Want to sell your teeth? Not a problem. Big Ben accepts teeth in any condition and will beat any other dentist prices for your pearly whites. So come on down to Big Ben's Big Teeth Dentistry, where one man's tooth can be yours today.
All right, welcome back to Haters and Debaters. And now it is time to announce our winner for tonight's show. And Eric, let the people know who won for tonight.
So it was really close. Great job to all of you, but congratulations, Blue Team. You guys won. Dwayne, congrats on your first W.
Dwayne is no longer a loser, y'all.
We rise from
At least on the podcast. In life, I can't say the same. But yes, he did a great job. Guys, give it up for Dwayne Murphy Jr. and Alydar Sky. Y'all are winners for the night on the blue team.
Her, bro. That was all her.
Yeah. Guys, red team, you guys came close, but that we couldn't let that first round go. Tito did not know shit. We just couldn't let that go. I mean, I wanted to give it because John was putting in the effort. But
if you take that round away, we do good. We do real good.
Yeah, you did.
Fuck that first round on a spiritual level.
Fuck that first round. All right. So before we get out of here, blue team, we're going to start with you guys. Let the people know where they can find you. We'll start with Alydar.
You could follow me on Twitter at Miss Alydar Sky, double Y like the vodka, or Snapchat at Alydar Sky Rocks.
That's what's up. And Dwayne, let the people know where they can find you, brother.
Yeah, you can find me on all social media, Murphy Jr. Jokes. Watch my podcast. That's How I Feel, Monday nights, live on Facebook every week.
All right. And red team, we'll start with Tito. Tito, let the people know where they can find you, brother.
You can find me on Instagram at Tito's_Tales. That's Tito's Tales. You could also send me some money at givetitomoney.com. Dead ass. like I'm broke. I'm in a different country right now. There's a lot of shit going on. And if you could help, that'd be great.
You got a GoFundMe?
Holy shit, you actually do. You go to that website and it takes you to Venmo.
I wasn't lying.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, Tito, that it don't help when you're smoking weed on the thing. Like, yo, man, I need you got the counter look like you in need, bro.
Hey, bro, that weed was a gift.
Okay, there you go. All right.
I like how Tito's like, for pennies a day, you can sponsor a comedian like me.
I'm trying to get back in the country.
Yeah, man.
You stuck.
He'll be outside of your local grocery store popping and locking. All right. All right. And John Torres, let the people know where they can find you, brother.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at JON_TORRES. Also, check out my podcast. It's called Brick a Bracket.
All right. And once again, I'm your host, Marc Laval, accompanied with the producer, Mr. Eric Hartness. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Haters and Debaters. Come see us on Facebook and Instagram, also Apple and Spotify. And have a great night. Thanks.